Welcome back to Pink Turtle Soaps. Today I am making a mango papaya soap. The idea of the design is I'm going to do 4 layers and they're going to alternate between orange and yellow. And then I'm going to do white piping and probably do an orange drizzle on top because I have yellow gumballs that I'm going to put on and I think that would look really cute. I have my oils here all melted and ready to go, and I have my lye water mixed up. So we will begin by pouring our lye water into the oils. I'm going to set the stick blender off to the side, and then I'm going to split off the soap into 4 containers. Now that I have the soap split off into 4 different bowls, I'm going to set 3 of them to the side, and I'm going to only be working with 1. I'm going to start with this one first. And this first layer is going to be orange. I am going to go ahead and add the fragrance oil in with the colorant too, because I want it to thicken. I'm doing layers, and that tends to help speed up your soap whenever you stick blend the fragrance in with the colorant as well. Alright, let's give it a really quick blend. I'm just going to mix it up with a spatula real quick to make sure that I get everything off of the side of the bowl. Now I'm going to pour it equally between the 2 molds. And try not to get any on the side. It's already thickening up on me. Maybe I don't need to stick blend the fragrance. It's already pretty thick. All I'm doing now is just trying to flatten it out and make sure that it's in all of the corners. I may just go ahead and speed up this process because it's accelerating pretty quick. Next, we're going to mix up the yellow. I'm going to have to work pretty quick. The fragrance oil is accelerating the soap, which I was not expecting for it to. But basically, the next 3 layers are just going to alternate between yellow and orange. So I'll go ahead and speed up this process. was interesting. Basically, what happened was when I put the fragrance in that first layer and then I stick blended it, it almost seized. And what happens is, what seizing means is it is almost unmanageable. It's too thick. You are basically racing against time to get it into the mold. And because of that, the next 3 layers I did not use a stick blender at all. I mixed in the colorant and the fragrance oil by hand, and that seemed to help tremendously. I was still able to pour. It was thickening all on its own. The inside of the soap is definitely not going to look how I wanted it to, but that happens with soap making. You know, you have curveballs. You don't know how a fragrance oil is really going to perform until you use it. And I've never used this one before, but luckily it smells good enough that it is more than worth the trouble. Okay, so I have the frosting mixed up and ready to go, so it is time to pipe. Alright, now that the piping is finished, I'm going to grab these little yellow gumballs, and each bar is going to get 1. Okay, now that all of the gumballs are in, I'm going to spray it down with silver holographic glitter, biodegradable of course. In this little cup, I have melt and pour soap that I've colored the same color orange that's inside the bar. And all I'm going to do is drizzle it on top and try to avoid the yellow gumballs. Alright, it's all finished. All I have left to do now is spray it down with rubbing alcohol. That's going to help seal in all the glitter, and it's going to prevent the embeds and the melt and pour glaze from sweating. Sometimes that can happen. But that's it. I'm going to clean up the edges and we are going to call it a day. And we will be back tomorrow to cut it up. Well, it is the next day and we're back to cut up mango papaya. I was really nervous. I thought this bottom layer was going to come out all kinds of crazy, but it looks pretty good considering how it acted yesterday. I'll go ahead and cut this first bar off. There it is. I was expecting this bottom layer to be really bubbly, really bumpy, maybe even a different shade of orange. I was thinking it might be a little bit darker because it nearly seized up yesterday. There's the top. You can see the glitter. Looks so good on top. I have a friend that makes bath bombs, and she uses the same fragrance oil, and she recommended it for summertime, and I'm glad that I listened because it smells so good. If you would like to grab yourself a bar, these will be available at pinkturtlesoaps.com June 1st at 8 a.m. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel because we put out new videos every Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.